Hello everyone, how are y'all doing? Today, I'm gonna be talking about Jurassic World Evolution 3 upcoming DLC, the Crocodilian Coast or something like that.
Bruh.
Now, I'm super excited for this DLC because it's finally bringing the giant croc we've all been waiting for. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been playing Jurassic World Evolution 3 for quite a long time since Prehistoric Kingdom got its latest combat update. Because for me, yes, sure, Jurassic World Evolution 3 is quite a beautiful looking game and a very fun game in terms of management. But its dinosaurs are not the best. And that's why when I learned that Deinosuchus was coming to the game, I was not that excited. In my mind, it was going to be just a giant Dimetrodon. Sure, it would look like a crocodile and sound like it would walk in four legs, it would be able to swim, but probably not much more. And you may say, oh, you're super negative or whatever, but I have my reasons. You see, playing Prehistoric Kingdom has made me realize how much of a detailed game that is. Like, every single species has different aspects to it. Like their social hierarchies, the way they sound, they move, the way they hunt, it's all pretty much different. As of Jurassic World Evolution, that's not really a case. Like, can you tell me if there's any difference between Ceratosaurs and Carnotaurs in terms of gameplay, apart from, some terrain necessities? And of course, the way they look. But essentially, they hunt the same, they move the same, and there's not much difference to it. And things like, Kawajara, a well-known herbivorous flying reptile. And then you go to the game and it eats fish, just like any other flyer. This is my problem with the game. Sure, some animals really look incredible in paper, but in terms of gameplay, there's literally no difference to the other one. So when playing the game and building your parks, you're not choosing Carnotaurs because of, its social behaviors or the way it works. You're choosing Carnotaurs because you like how it looks. It's that simple, purely decorative. But I have to give credit to Frontier because they did surprise me with this crocodile. Now, they not only made it look exactly how I would expect a Deinosuchus design, not just to make a giant gator, because Deinosuchus has some unique features, like the giant thing in its nose that made him unique, but they actually gave him a proper hunting behavior and its iconic death roll. Because of course, if you add a crocodile to your game, you have to add this. It's literally the most unique aspect of them. The reason people love crocodiles more than things like lions or tigers is because of the way they hunt. These apex predators hunt using its environment, specifically the water. They wait for its prey to come to drink and they ambush them, using its iconic death roll move to literally demolish its prey and pull its head apart from its body. It's pretty fucking gore and badass. So if they didn't add a simple thing like Kawajara being able to eat, from the fruits and bushes around its environment, I really didn't expect them all the way in with Crocodile. But they did. Of course, I haven't played the DLC yet. I am not sure how exactly it works, but from the way Frontier has described it, it looks to be like it's a quite well done system. The way Frontier describes the system is that whenever a dinosaur around the size that the Deinosuchus is able to grab drinks in its water, it will detect it and automatically go ambush it and hunt it. They actually had to add a whole new bone of every single grabbable animal in the game so that this system can work. So it's safe to say they not only added Deinosuchus for the sake of looking cool, they actually made it functionally unique, which is literally the biggest critique I have with this game. So seeing this kind of things actually makes me hopeful that this game will keep getting better and better in the future. So I cannot wait to play around with it and see what animals it will be able to hunt. I'm guessing the biggest animals will be things like Montousaurs. I am not expecting a Deinosuchus to be able to hunt the Brachiosaurs, but who knows, in this game a fucking Carnotaurus is able to bite down a Titanosaur, so whatever. But in conclusion, yes, this animal looks amazing. The model looks amazing, the skins look super realistic, which I appreciate, and I don't know what else to say. It just looks and feels like a crocodile. It doesn't just look like a reskin of another animal. which I greatly appreciate. But next up, we've got Postosuchus. Now, of course, to everyone who has grown up with Walking with Dinosaurs knows exactly why I am super excited to see this animal. Walking with Dinosaurs was my literal childhood. In fact, I have the original disc my dad bought to me when I was a child. I mean, I have so much respect and love for this show, and the way it introduces and shows Postosuchus in that show was so intimidating and unique. So yeah, it's safe to say I love Postosuchus. And how it looks in the game? Amazing. Yeah, I'm not one of those hypocrites who criticize the design for not walking in 4 legs. Just like I said, I feel like it's very hypocrite, because these are the type of people who praise Frontier for making animals like Austroraptor, Irritator, or Utahraptor look like, you know, the real counterparts, aka scientifically accurate, but then they criticize Frontier when they make a Postosuchus, scientifically speaking, accurate and up to date. So may I ask you, do you like the Walking with Dinosaurs Postosuchus, or do you like the actual animal Postosuchus? Because for me, I don't just like the Walking with Dinosaurs interpretation, which of course it was unique, it was pretty cool looking, but no, I like the animal itself. We're talking about essentially a bipedal crocodile from the Triassic that was the apex predator of its time. Is there anything more unique to it? Have you ever seen a bipedal crocodile? Because I personally have never seen one in real life. Now, of course, I know it's not actually a crocodile, but yeah, but for the simplification of this video, I'm gonna call it a crocodile. So yeah, pretty much safe to say I love the design. And I feel like the babies are super chubby and super cute. But these two goobers are not the only ones coming in this crocodilian DLC, because then we've got the Smatosuchus. Now, the Smatosuchus, it's an actual cohabitant of the place and time where Postosuchus lived. So it's safe to say that these guys did saw each other in real life in the past. So having the two of them not only helps with the severely lacking Triassic representation of the game, but it actually makes it so that you can actually add these two in an enclosure, and, you know, it would make sense in terms of timeline. But yeah, what can I say? The thing looks pretty cool. I think it's super unique and cool that the females are the ones who have bigger spikes than the males, for once that is super cool and unique. But yeah, overall, this little goober, I'm pretty much in love with it. It's a crocodile that eats plants. Is there anything more Triassic than that? And I know it's not a crocodile, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, overall, I think Jurassic World Evolution 3 did a great job with adding these creatures, especially with Deinosuchus. I'm gonna give credit to Frontier. Y'all actually seem to have made an animal feel unique, for once. So yeah, I cannot wait for the DLC to come out. And don't worry, I'm gonna be making a video about it when it comes out. So I cannot wait to see it in game and to test it out. So if you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe and put down a comment. What do you think about these creatures? Do you agree with my points? Or you maybe think I'm a fucking retard? I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching, and until then, see you guys.